Admiral Korean Jesus standing there on Gamma. Let him chill. Admiral Korean Jesus knows he's got a nice Admiral Korean Jesus taking it from both sides. Bowser on one, Stim on the other. He's getting out of there. He's down to 64. Bowser's he's running around here. He's got Stim chasing him. And down he goes.
From a single strike. Lermgod pushing in now. Dario gets Terminator. Dario finishing him off there. Lermgod finished off. The Osiris is nearly dead. I think Whiteus is the same deal. Yeah. He's there. He stripped him. I think he stripped him, or at least half of him at least. Maybe he's jammed. He must be. Oh, Red goes. Oh! Lizzie just ate a huge strike, and his Haddock and Daenerys not going to get shot once. The Vid's taking a piece of Lizzie there. Lost all his.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Smoke has a graphic camera, but and looked at how low I'm wearing is.
Super cherry CT and torso and arm. He ain't going down.
Big pack here from Eon. So obviously they know
like
Eon. Oh, Jesus! Can MJ12 put something off here? Furia finishes off Prowler. Honorable is about to go down. He's down, yeah. Furia finishes him up as well. Pretty Rex. One touch on the CT there. I think Dario's been legged though. That's bad. Oh, Data just gets CT one. Oh, 1, 2. Oh.
Yeah, it's got very weak leg hitting.
Jesus. But and that's it for him. Funky Force getting murdered by those frickin' streaks, and he's down.
Yeah, what eyes?
None of which are under 50 tons. So he is severely outmatched.
Oh, they've realised he's there now. They should be able to finish him off. Yep, Frio goes down. Yep, now John McFuzzy goes down. RJF are like, well, we got the win. We don't really need it. We got
there we go.
Yep, they're diving him and he's dead.
Down to 59%.
Oh, taking a stranger coming.
No one's coming to help him. This little
Doing Honorwolf doing a fine job.
oh, Draven loses a leg and is down. It's down.
Lost the torso. Ah.
This is just a straight up scrum.
Doozle on him. Sinjo in the Night Gyre. Oh, he's legged and going down.
He's getting the jab, but he is gonna.
Honorwolf getting legged. Just Draven Seabiscuit left. Yeah, Phoenix Legion smartly going for legs. Hard legs on everyone.
There right now. Raven Colt just eats a strike.
Say that's finally.
Got Fury with the outreach to the back. He did a long drop from the heavens. Oh no! Eric's still alive.
It's one torso. Just no.
Wolf goes down. That's it.
Hello everyone. It is me, Konglord, joining here with, there's my man number one Broer here, and we're gonna bring you this Jaguar X game against the RJF. Division A action, finally.
Yeah, the first match in this division that's been casted that I know of. And right now, RJF have 75 points, JGX have 90, and they are numbers 1 and 2 in the division at the. And if folks remember, JGX last year were second in Worlds, and RJF, if I'm remembering correctly, placed fifth. So very, very good teams here.
I think. What do you think is gonna happen? I think. No caster bias here, but I think RJF's gonna take this. How about some RJF? RJF in the chat, right? And how about some JGX? JGX after that one. Cringe, I'm sorry. Whatever.
I mean, I think JGX
Please start.
the edge, but we will see. They're both very strong teams.
Yeah,
my impression is RJF tends to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more pushy, I guess, like getting closer, whereas JGX, I feel like, is a little bit of a tradier team. But we'll see what they feel like bringing to this particular.
Yeah, and both teams can do anything. Keep that in mind. We can see some weird stuff happening, which I hope that will happen, but I will not mind some good gameplay also. Okay, my man Slave's ready. Let's go. Let's go. It's time to engage. Let's go.
Yep, just gonna double check with Pasha, just as a formality. Don't want somebody to have stepped away. All
there
right,
we go. Let's go. And since this is the 1v1 matchup, they're gonna pilot some clown Black Knight builds. They have Excel engines. So...
Yep, 3 large lasers, 6 ER meads. So it's all about who can take a torso first.
Yeah, or just kill the CT like in the last match recasted.
Well, that's still a torso, right? It's a center torso.
Yeah, but I mean, talking about torsos.
Yeah, any of the 3, just pick one.
Okay. Here come the contenders, and yes, everything is set. No fails so far, like yesterday. And,
yep, and RJF, their pilot Slave Labor is in sort of a themed camo, green and yellow, whereas it looks like Pasha went for more camo.
My man, okay. They're already shooting at each other. Yeah. Even percentages still. Slaves taking some shots into the right torso. Not really...
Pasha has... the damage on him is pretty spread. He's in good shape so far.
Yeah, Slave is more like right torso biased, and CT is also going into red. Shielding with left. That's good.
I feel like it's always an advantage here if you can stare at the other person.
Big shot on Slave. He's open on CT and right torso now. Okay. Make something happen.
There we go. Little
yeah. He's baiting. Let's go. Baiting. Oh, CT's low.
Pasha's got a side torso open and took some back shots. CT now open.
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
Oof.
That's what I think. Like, no way anymore since his CT was red. You can just shoot the head and bam, goodbye. There we go. That was fast. Thank God.
Little CQC Black Knight there.
And there we go. Even damages, except that seems like looking at the damages, Pasha got 1 extra hit compared to Slave, and that one gave that matchup there, and they get to choose their side. Yes, and I think what's on the menu for the map? It should be polar. Yes, polar. Am I right?
You are.
One man. Not going senile just yet. Even though still in the 20s. I feel like I'm going stupider day after day. But anyway. Yeah, let's get those dudes into the lobby.
Yep, just waiting. Okay, Pasha wants team 1.
Oh man, so swap and then they can start inviting their dudes. And meanwhile, I think you should put the map on Polar and game mode.
And time of day, we had that the other night in the MJ12.
Oh,
But
Polar doesn't have...
thankfully,
Or does it?
night
Yes, it
on
does.
Polar is
Ah, yeah. Please keep it on bay. Please. There we go. Our dudes are entering the arena. And that's my man Diff in the chat. Shoutouts to my man Diff. We go way back. Okay, so 4 lights, 1 medium.
yeah.
I think I'm just gonna parrot myself from yesterday. What I think about the decks. It's no use of really to draw on this map strats map because they're gonna go fight at this place anyway. But I will say the medium will most likely opt for medium pulses of the clan flavor. Vapor Eagle, Black Vendor, whatever can clan medium pulse. No one could do it. And we might also see the Vapor Eagle with double LB, PPC, that's a good one, with some range option there. Because the map itself is quite open. That's what's up on this one. What do you think?
I mean, that sounds right to me. I think medium pulse would be my go-to. I think you could consider like an ER peep Veagle, but the issue with that is if you miss, that costs a lot of heat and time. And with light mechs, you really have to be confident in your shooting for that. Plus, compared to a MPL mech, you're going to run so much hotter. So I expect this to just end up in a brawl. They might like feel each other out for a little bit and kind of pick and choose where they want to push. But I don't know. I haven't seen a matchup of this where it stayed at range for.
I think both teams like to keep their distance, which is why I would think that Vapor Eagle with the LB PPC option would be a suitable pick for either of the teams, since it does not have that problem you mentioned, which is that your heat cap after a couple of shots while still like having that pinpoint, and you can keep up to like 300, 400.
So JGX still only have 3.
Okay, you already called the 5, my man.
Yep.
With the rules, the enforcer, the bad cop of this case.
Sure, yeah. Oh, and no streaks, no lock-ons at all. So certainly won't be seeing any mechs. Otherwise, you might see a lot of streaks, especially like the medium could definitely be a streak mech if that was allowed.
I think I just spoiled the 1v1 result. I'm not sure if they saw it on the chat yet, but whatever.
No, I think they did. Yeah, I'm watching the stream on my phone. It looked like it had finished already.
Okay. Okay, my man confirms. Let's go. Okay, can these dudes join already? How many minutes? You have to enforce this dude.
Like 3.
You have to type the minutes and seconds into the chat so they feel pressured, so we can finally start this show. No mercy. I mean, there's like a slight tip of justice here, since Crash did come up with this tournament itself and all the rules, so I guess it will be quite ironic that we actually forced the rules on himself, which he created himself.
Well, I'm not a ref or anything, so it'd be up to RJF. If RJF wanted to give them another minute or something, that's not my call.
I mean, I don't think RJF's the referee either. I think the tournament admins are the referees, which is Krasnopeski and yeah.
Well, I mean, I know that teams have made agreements about timing and things in the past. That's all. All right, they've got 5. Lances don't matter quite so much on this one as long as you're not putting them far apart. Okay, they're locked. Well, they're green. They're not locked.
Nice. Hey, there's some RJF birds on the chat, my man. Let's go. Where are the Jaguars? Is there even any? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think I've only ever seen like slave labor and Volkadov, I think, spam. So I think that might be a personal emote. I don't think it's a channel emote.
Hey,
But I
team
could be
unlocked. My man. Thank you for locking. And let's see.
They're at 180 for the moment, and RJF is at 155 tons. So there might be a fairly large tonnage disparity.
Oh, they readied up. They probably have fleas, maybe mislinks, commando. Yeah, commando definitely.
Piranha, maybe.
I don't think they're like that crazy. They are Russians after all, but I don't think they're that crazy. Okay, the game's starting. Let me switch the scene before anything gets screwed up. And also, yes, okay, the teams should be on. Yes, JGX is blue. That's good. But yeah, they're Russians. They're crazy, but I don't think they're that crazy. They still do post some common sense, except if they know something I don't. Let's see what's up.
Yeah, I am a little curious if we'll see. I know Stimrog loves the Jenner 2C with SRM 6s, and so he's on your team, Peace Through Power, but I'd be curious to see if somebody tries to replicate the work that he did in that match.
And we'll find out in a second. Actually, we'll find out now. I'm gonna look at the blues, and dropships are coming in, and my man Krasnopeski in the Wolfhound 2. Medium pulse, never will guess. That's the classic JGX Panther on Navid. And Dario's bringing the medium pulse K9. Yes, medium pulse. Pasha's bringing that LB10 ERPPC Vapor as I predicted, and there's a baby commando, a baby mech, piloted by this mysterious player who has changed his name. I have no idea who that guy is, but whatever.
So RJF have brought a Piranha. They have a Piranha 3 with 6 ER smalls and 8 ER micros. They then have a Vulcan 5T with medium pulse, Osiris 4D with medium pulse, Urban Mech K9 medium pulse, and a Wolfhound 2 with 6 medium pulse. So a lot of medium pulse, and then a Piranha.
Yeah, they are crazy.
The cap.
Dude, they are crazy after all. I mean, I never denied it, but they are crazier than I thought. But here we go.
Well, we'll see how it works for him, huh?
The baby mech is gonna cap. Let's see if he's gonna receive some strikes. Popped UAV already. Yeah, he flipped that. He's gonna bail out. Enough with that. Oh, took some hits there. But I think that might have been just the armor or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna click that. That take too long. Okay, it's gonna get flipped back. My man in K for I9661. Okay, I'm not gonna say that again. Didn't quite flip it. Stay was close. I think he could have flipped it there, but they're opting in to actually fight.
He's already eaten a lot of damage, actually.
Piranha's going. Oh shit! The Piranha took a big hit from something, probably SRMs. Crash is not looking too good.
Oh, and they're going in on Bear Claw on that commando.
Yeah. See the action here. Man. Piranha's
JGX seems to be rotating armor pretty well. You see Bear Claw's out, Krasnopeski's sitting back a little further.
Oh no, the Arty.
I
Nice
say
shot.
Krasnopetsky sits back and then he gets shot.
The Piranha is doing pretty well since it didn't die on that first dive. That it has a pretty good alpha. Oh shit, dude!
More crime.
Dude!
Tomaszek's almost down in that piranha too. He's very low in health.
That was big.
And that's a squishy mech.
I think he should
And
not
he
have,
goes down.
should not have killed his friend. I think that's not the optimal play in this situation. But
Oh really? It's not?
I don't think this time. Okay, there's airstrike dropped in the middle of the fight. Bam. There goes the Irby.
White Eye self-destructs.
Oh.
Nick gets taken out by Dari.
Brutal.
And that's it.
Vapor
JJ
was...
takes the first one.
just pointing out that the Vapor was kinda uncontested. That kinda contributed to this downfall of our comrades. Since that thing has some serious firepower.
Yeah, usually you see the medium mech go down almost immediately in the...
Okay, now I'm curious. How much team damage did he do when he TK'd his friend? Let's see what's up. It's punching those stats, my dudes, and there we go, they're uploaded. Let's see. Oh, Pasha 52 actually did more than my man Nick with that TK. He knows what's up. Both friend and foe, doesn't matter, dead. If it bleeds, he can kill it. But whatever, well, there was 5 kill victory. Congrats to them, and that was 1 kill loss. Yes, there we go. The stats there, and let's see the score. Well to 3. Still, that was the first match. Wait a minute.
What?
Nothing. Yeah. Loss should. How much points is it? It's 1, I guess, for a loss. And
I think so, yeah.
no, actually, it might be 0. Whatever. Ignore that. They will fix it if this is wrong, but whatever. 12 to 3. Let's make it so. Blah blah blah. What do we have on the menu next? Frozen City. Ah, my man. Love
Yeah,
and hate
Frozen
the map.
City Knight with the Theta cap, which is down below the city area. So it's a cap that doesn't see a lot of play in quick play, and when it does, it's usually an assault going down there to get swamped by lights.
Okay, so now it seems like the scene is already on map strats. That's good. I quickly point out before talking about the mech choices, if it turns out to be like a trade fest, not there. Actually, place mechs instead. Place commando. Is that a commando? Yes. Well, I mean, if the blues would have people down there for some reason, you can shoot them from down up there. But anyway, some okay key Overwatch positions for the red spam. I think there's might be a spot there. Since it's a small map, there's not really much going to it. They'll be forced to fight pretty immediately. Should be blues or somewhere else, like whatever. Blue spots would be like what I just on the. They might even bring a guy around here. But yeah, the mech choices. What are your thoughts?
So I think medium pulse are still pretty strong here, but I think we're going to see more SRM brawl. 1 sec.
I'm gonna say
Team 1's locked.
gonna say ATMs.
Yep, I mean, one ATM mech can be really devastating on this map. So like a Veagle 3 for that. If you really wanted to use a Veagle for something else, you could do a Huntsman or even a Hunchback, but the Veagle's definitely the best option. I don't know. We've seen teams bring like Kintaros quite a bit, like SRM Kintaros. Assassins seem to get quite a bit of play. For the heavy, a lot of teams like to bring an Orion 2C or an Orion, for that big brawl heavy with a lot of H.
People also
But
like
I don't think that's quite what they might bring.
IV4 is also pretty famous as the heavy in these drops because of the super quirks, but you are restricted to that MRM build. But I think
Yes.
MRMs could work on this map though. And Summoner could see some action. Since there are some Pop-Tart spots on this map, it's a pretty effective way to establish dominance with either the PPC or UAC build. I would opt in for the UACs in this map. It's still quite small. The ranges are like from at most 700 meters, usually less than 500.
Yeah, and I think the UAC build, I mean, if you get jammed, that's obviously not going to help, but it can fare a little bit better in a push because you can give a bigger hit immediately. You aren't restricted to just the, 12.5 points with some splash. But we shall see.
Yeah. Let's now just have our final JGX guide. There we go. My man Crash is in the lobby. Please unzip that green so we can start the rumble.
Yeah, one thing that I've noticed in comp is that the higher division teams tend to take the longest to lock.
And most likely since they are more hungry for that victory, but that's why they're also in the higher divisions. Hey, there we go. We have some green right here.
Okay, they are locked. We are going.
Fine, let's go.
Oh, and again, RJF is much lower in tonnage, 255 compared to 280. So we'll see if this goes better for them than last time.
Yeah,
It seems like they're favoring lighter mechs. Like they might have more like Vulcans and Assassins for their medium.
Yeah,
Like
I
a
think
Vulcan and Assassin.
it's gonna be Rashbi Suka. But if my call about the ATMs was right, then I think small mechs like that might have some trouble if they get shot by the ATMs. They just get one-shotted. Well, anything gets one-shotted by the ATMs, but they suffer even more from that. Let's see what's up. I'm on the red side right now, it seems, and there's oh, never mind. That's my man JC bringing some SRMs in the Huntsman. Learn God going extremely slow. Never mind. Actually, it's just accelerating with the 5 AC2s. I think that's standard engine, whatever. Pasha's gonna bring the ATMs. As I expected, someone's gonna bring some. There's Crash with Dervish AMS SRMs and the IL Orso dude in the Wolverine, small lasers and SRMs.
All right, so on the RJF side, we've got White Eyes and a Vulcan 5T, MK and an Assassin 101 with 2 SRM4 for medium pulse, Slave Labor and an Uziel 6P with MPLs, Pelmashek in a Marauder with an AC20 and 6 MPLs, Nick in a Nova S, with 6 medium pulse. So they're definitely more pushy than the JGX builds, and they're sort of sitting up in the city. Seems like they're trying to figure out where JGX are, maybe trying to decide now that they see JGX taking that low ground, how they want to approach that. Because
Well,
JGX are going to get this cap, and then RJF will have to react to that.
Velmeshek hiding in the cave, my man, the caveman. And also I like how they're placing the Jaeger mech like at the border of the map. You can farm them as soon as they try to take the cap. This big brain strategies.
Yeah, I like this strat. I think
Up.
it's
Shots gonna get
forcing them
fired.
to come in a situation that
Fire will. Miss.
yeah,
Yeah.
just sort of a little long range skirmishing.
Okay, so what were you saying? Please continue.
Well, I just think it's always helpful if you can force the other team into a situation that's favorable to you, and so that's what they're doing by taking the cap, sitting the Jaeger out in the middle, and like to get an MPL mech out to that Jaeger is going to take a long time, and time is damage.
Yeah, might even die when attempting that. They might have to commit like more than one mech if they want to get rid of that. I think
Nick just saw the Jaeger mech out there, so they know that's out. They know what they'd have to push into.
Yeah, I feel like if they had like a PPC mech, then the Jaeger would actually be in trouble. They could just pop that to death. But don't. That was a good airstrike attempt. Sadly, it missed. Another good one. And again missed. Oh, ATM.
Big ATM hit on White Eyes.
Me shoot ATM, me good player. Very good.
I'm a little surprised that wasn't a one-shot, because he had his back turned.
Oh, well, maybe some weird magic happened. He was too far away for the triple damage, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Okay, some shots getting trade. The Bounty Hunter and Uziel, my man, are making moves.
And eating ATMs, unfortunately.
Yeah, and needing some strikes, and Nova Vulcan Assassin joining the fray now. I mean,
yeah, and you just see that Jaeger mech standing off in the distance, just plugging people.
Yeah, like
not a care in the world.
I mean, they really didn't have a choice here. They kind of had to push now, since the Jaeger mech kind of already won in the mech lab, since they didn't have a counter to that trade. But whatever, they're doing pretty well, considering they're being farmed by the Jaeger. And
yep, just the Uziel and the Assassin for RJF now.
Yeah. Come on, get some kills, my dudes. Points, points, points. All the points.
Oh, MK goes down. The Uziel's almost done now, too.
Oh no.
And he's done. Yeah, I agree. If they
it?
had brought like a Summoner or a PPC Vehicle, they could have countered that Jaeger pretty well. But they didn't have that option.
Gonna guess that he farmed. Yeah.
Yep.
Kinda. 500. Just standing still.
That's a decent. There's not as much EHP on the field, in these later drops.
Yep, that was a textbook point and click adventure for the Jaeger mech, I would say.
Yeah, I'm almost surprised it wasn't a Rifleman 2C. What would you prefer over those two? Over the Clan Rifleman 2C with 6 AC2s? Or I think maybe the Jaeger has a quirk. Maybe that's why.
Well, I mean, the Jaeger does have a quirk, and also since he crammed in a standard engine, it's more survivable, and it has but yeah, survivability doesn't matter when you get both torso strip, but anyway, it does also have better armor and structure. I think it's up to player preference in this case.
Okay.
Yeah. It was 5 kills to 2
kills.
Wrong map. 5
There we
to 2. Feast your eyes on the stats. Hold on, someone's DMing me. How to sell this? Yes, 22 points to 6 points. What's up now? Terra Therma.
With
The heat
4
bag map.
heavies, 1 assault.
Heat bag. I am in the orange juice. Heat bag. I am standing in the orange juice.
So what do you expect them to bring to this map?
Daka, Lerms, Pop-Tart PPC, maybe Goose PPC. I mean, the heat doesn't really matter. Someone says that the heat matters. I don't know, dude. You're playing a different game. But yeah, of course, like a low heat sink, laser vomit builds don't do well in this. But since we're talking about heavies and then assault, should not pose problem. So I would say like the good weaponry, like Daka, Lerms, PPC Goose will be the main weapons in this encounter.
Yeah, I could see. I would be surprised if each team didn't bring an Annihilator as one of their assaults. Or their assault, sorry. But, maybe they could consider a Mad Cat for more of a high alpha trading build, or I mean, you could take a Sleipnir, but the Annihilator just has so much armor. And then for heavies, like you were saying, like Summoners, maybe Night Jeers, stuff like that. Maybe Grasshopper or like a Quick Draw Pop-Tart, something along those lines, potentially.
Okay, Honor Wolf, my man says, IL also is new JGX member, super new. It's good to see that new players join this game. I could not believe it myself that new players actually find this game from somewhere. And I can't believe that a new player will first off join like a team like JGX. He must be really talented. Or whatever, my dude. Oh my god, I know who he is. I'm just fucking with you guys.
All right, so JGX is locked now, and they're split 2 in Alpha, 2 in Bravo, 1 in Charlie. I don't have the map in my head, so I don't know exactly what.
Yeah, let's look at the map. Oh, okay, that's not Terra, that's Frozen. Okay, that's the opposite of Terra. Let's see. Also, they should bring the old Terra Therma back, like they did with Forest and Frozen. Just saying. I mean, like, yeah. So the game could finally die. One last cancer map into the game, and then people will get tired of it. Oh, that's a shitty joke, by the way. I love the old Terra Therma because you could go into the center and ask around, but whatever. Enough of that shit. Yeah, the approaching options for my man from the blue side, blah 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 blah. Set up here or something like. Okay, that's too far. And yeah, guys, you can probably hear my enthusiasm from my voice, but I assure you, I am super excited for these games. It's Division A action. Once in a lifetime opportunity to watch this exciting gameplay of this robot game where we all love. But yeah, some simple pathways into some setup positions. Maybe even cheeky like that if the blues don't come from this side.
Yep, that makes sense to me. And so far, RJF are alpha stacked, so it looks like they might be airing more towards that Gulf 7 area. Maybe they want to go through Gulf 8. I don't. But JGX definitely looks like they want to spread a little bit more based on their spawn.
Okay, the RJF team is lights are turning from red to green. Slowly, 2 guys now out of 5.
And it looks like they might be bringing more tonnage to this drop. So far, so JGX is locked in at 375. So far, RJF has 380. So maybe a little bit more equal in tonnage this time, but they could.
Yeah,
I do think, you can win with less tonnage, but I think that having less tonnage on the field hurt RJF in those last 2 drops.
Yeah, in this it will especially hurt you since it's more of a choke point map. You probably want to spend all the tonnage there is available unless there's like some good choice. I would like believe that if they go down in tonnage, then it will be for like a quick draw, for example. Since once again, choke point map. If the fight is happening in the spot you want it to happen, then Merms could do some serious farming in that case.
Okay, it looks like they're about to lock. Alright, they are locked.
My man, let's go. Hope those are correct sides.
Yeah, and so I would expect, I haven't done all the math out, but given the scores so far, I would expect RJF need a good performance in this drop to be able to take this. So it's kind of make or break.
So, Terra Firma, the map where you don't even need the heat bug. I think I might have jinxed something there, but sorry if that's the case. Let's see what's up. I am on the blue side. I'm already gonna mention this one. Looking at it and looking at it in AVE. Catapult A1 with triple lerm 15. My
Nice.
man on the IL also, dude. And Pasha with the USC 10 Summoner, good choice. Lermgard, Nightshare with the Sondeka. Grolls bringing ERPPC AMS, AC2 Annie. And JC with the SRM linebacker. Did I miss someone? Oh yeah, it was. Okay, let's say it one more time. Catapult A1. Catapult A1. I repeat. Catapult A1. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's there. Believe it or not, it's there. But yeah, please. The other team.
Okay, yeah, so RJF, White Eyes, Summoner F with 4 ER small, 2 ER peep. Nick with a 2 ER peep linebacker. Then we've got a Fanny 5S with 2 UAC 10s. Oh, now I'm losing them. A Cataphract Ilya Murman with triple AC 10. And then RJF Volkadov in an Annie 1A with 2 AC 5, 3 AC 10. Yes, that's everybody. Already some trading going on.
look at the catapult's position. Let's go, my dude, my man. Yeah, get in there, dude. Get in there.
All the way up in the volcano.
Yeah, into the orange juice.
Yeah, I remember a match we had in ISC. I think it was against Potato Killers, where they put ER large and I think maybe even a Lerm mech or 2 high up like this, and it was a real pain. You don't even have pitch on most mechs to be able to do anything about that except from extreme range.
Yeah, it's time to
He's
farm.
in position.
Okay, sorry dudes, I'm just gonna watch this guy. Let's go. Let's see what's up. Let's take his point of view.
I think he's waiting for locks or for a signal. He hasn't broken down
Hold
yet.
locks, please.
Here we go. He's looking out.
Triple Lerm 15 catapult, please hold locks. Okay, fire. There we go.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
now they're like, what
hitting
the fuck?
linebacker.
What the fuck? I repeat, what the fuck is... Oh, he can actually shoot back.
Oh, that's good. That's good to focus the linebacker then if he can actually shoot up at that. But the linebacker's almost done.
So this is what MechWarrior Online Comp has come to. Learning
Linebackers
from
have
cancer spots. Oh my god.
second side torso open, and now he's switching to the Ilya Muromets. Pelmashek and Slave Labor are pushing in.
Under the bridge.
Along
Under the
the
bridge. Tactical. Summoners
It's a little
getting farmed.
toasty in there, though. Jay-Z's coming in to flesh them out.
Oh, there goes the linebacker. After getting learned a little bit.
The
Cannibals
Fanny is going to
overheating.
go down really soon to this SRM linebacker.
Let's go down there. That's boring to watch that. Yeah, the Cannibals and Thanatos is I mean Cataphract, not Catapult. Oh shit, the Thanatos is gone. Self-destruction. Probably lost the side and overheat. And oh damn, that was brutal. Into the back. See ya later, dude. Summoner 25%. Not looking too good, bros. Not looking good at all. Yeah, lost the right leg already. Just one click and dead. One tap.
Oh,
and...
Bear Claw's trying to learn his teammates now.
Yeah, that's justice.
Ooh.
I mean,
Yeah,
the learning
so
teammates justice.
I think that's 2 matches in a row where JGX just pulled out a strat that RJF couldn't counter.
Yeah, they...
At least with what they brought. Like, really just putting them in a bind.
They didn't really expect it. Oh, the linebacker didn't like that match at all. First getting learned and then annihilated. 55 damage. Didn't have fun. I'm sorry, dude. But this is what competitive gaming has come to. Firing no skill, lock-on weapons at dudes. I'm sorry if you're disappointed and expected something more, but this is it. This is what you get. Okay, let's see the details. Not much team damage. 5-0. That strat just obliterated them. They didn't know what to do there. And dead. Win 5 plus 0.
Yeah, so
Score.
I think that puts a win out of reach for RJ.
Ooh, 32 points to 7 points. Not looking good at all, bros. But anything can happen. That 7 can turn into 27. And that 32 could stay at 32 if they get absolutely destroyed in the next 2 matches. Let's see what our dudes on RJF side will do about this.
Yeah, so this one coming up is 1 light, 4 assaults on Tourmaline.
Oh man, yeah. So, there we go. Tourmaline, assault drop. Oh.
Yeah, so again, an Annihilator on each side, I would imagine. Maybe a Direwolf Prime with the ultraviolet pods. We've also seen teams bring like a Corsair or a Sleipnir or a Mauler. Those are all potential choices. I would imagine AC2s on those, and you might get like a Gauss Peep mech or something like that as well. What do you think?
Daka, AC2, as you said, and probably gonna could see Warhawks, maybe, Lerms, and Warhawk or Warhammer for a PPC platform, I mean, or a Marauder 2C. Choose wisely. Warhawk will work pretty well in this since the positioning makes it so that you can corner peek, which that mech excels at. But anyway, Lerms are a possibility also on this map. especially if you climbed on top of something once again. And Annihilator AC2s. Can't really make a fast deck with this 4 assault 1 light. UAC push possible, yeah, largest possible. Anything can happen, but if you want me to predict what both teams will do, I think RJF, let me see on the map strat which side is team 1. Let's go to the map strat, dudes. Team 1 is that side. Okay, I think RJF might actually place their the what you call that funny mech that has big guns. Yes, the blood apps. They might place a blood apps there with ER larges. They like that mech pretty much. I think they might bring that one and maybe some Daka to accompany that. While JGX at this point can do anything. I will guess Lerms.
Yeah, so with RJF, they aren't locked yet, but they are set up. Oh, now they are locked. Excellent.
Okay.
So they're set up in Charlie with 1 in Bravo. 1 sec. So I would expect then that Bravo is most likely their light and is maybe going to go to flank. But if they put an assault in Bravo, it could be something they want to use to snipe. I just wonder about lines from that side, you know?
Yes. Let me point out some spots where we could expect some dudes to be. This drop has 1 light. It is pretty important that you do not lose that light, because that light can carry the game for you. If it gets to attack some assaults uncontested, it can like chew them off 1 by 1 easily. Yeah, some spots I will expect people to appear in. Right there.
Yeah, and I'm curious if we'll see the teams really fight over the cap on this one, because with such slow mechs, if you hold a cap lead long enough in this league, you can win the game that way. So we'll have to see if either team throws like a flea or a commando, or even a piranha or a wolfhound, although those are bigger and easier to shoot, to try and grab Kappa and then just try and deny it. Because these matches with 4 assaults can take quite a bit longer.
My man says in the chat, Chrysalis go whoosh, and drooling doggo. Okay, one man, yeah. Missile go whoosh, enemy go ree. JGX missing 1 player. There we go.
Here we go.
That's my man.
Dario.
My dude is in.
So I expect he's in a light mech.
He's in the house.
That would be interesting, though. What would you think if JGX put a light mech in alpha on this map?
Let me see the strat again, and it already changed, so I don't think we have to discuss that anymore.
Okay, I was gonna say, that's very strange.
Okay, 410 tons, that's like... I would expect my man Dario to be on 35 tonner. Like a Wolfhound or something, even possibly trying to opt in for some range instead of medium pulses. Let's see what's gonna happen. But I will not count out the possibility that the Wolfhound could bring like 2 large 3 ER medium for some long range trading, since getting too close could be a little bit too dangerous on this map. But yeah, and RJF 400 tons.
Yep, they're both locked, so I'm launching it.
So, looking at the tonnages, I'm expecting like all the assaults over 90 tons, and it's up to the lights about actually like doing that 400 versus 410 difference.
Yes.
So, possibly Commando on the other side. and that wolfhound on the other side, medium pulse, or that extra range thingy. Piranha could be a possibility, since it one-shots from the rear.
Yeah, I think the light choice on this map is very interesting, because if you go for something really fast to take the cap, then typically it's not as strong of a anti-light mech as the Wolfhound. So that can create some matchup issues, because like the AC2 assaults can certainly kill a light, especially if you aim well, but they don't do as well as an MPL mech or something.
Okay, so the dudes have dropped in. I am looking at the blue team. Nick is in a USC 5 Slipnir, opting in for some range. No USC 10 there. And Belmeshek bringing Executioner. Is this Brawl? Okay, it's triple PPC. That's something we've actually seen before. That's nothing out of ordinary in this 4 assault drops. That's basically the Summoner replacement. Wolfhound on MK. 6 medium poles, Slave bringing Supernova C with 4 yard smalls, 4 yard large, opting in for that heat efficiency, and White Eyes bringing that 5 yard large blood apps.
Alright, so for JGX, we have Grolsch in a 4 UAC 5, 1 ERP Madcat 2B, and he's climbing into that Gulf 6. Then Lermgod with a 6 AC5 MX90. Dario with an Urban Mech R63, which has 3 medium pulse, 3 heavy machine guns, Kraz and an Annie 2A, with 1 ERP 6 AC2s. Looks like he's taken a little bit of strike damage. And then Pasha with a Ultraviolet, again taking the actual Ultraviolet itself with 8 AC. So we talked about this in our match yesterday, how the Prime gets a better armor quirk on the CT. Seeing JGX take the Ultraviolet, is there a reason, you think?
No reason. I think he just doesn't care.
Oh, we're gonna have a fight in the Gulf 6 Crow's Nest between Palmashek and Roll.
Let's see. I don't think the X is gonna do fine in this one.
No,
since it's
getting pushed out.
Yeah, that build is like 2 clicks, okay, hit cap, and this guy's just gonna attack him. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, that damage! Now, get some readouts on that. Let's see. Oh yeah, oh shit, left torso almost open. I hope everything's on the right side.
And Nick is down in the low ground with his Cyclops, about to get a big strike. I don't love being down in that low ground.
Kind of getting farmed
Oh,
here.
both side torsos open, CT open. He's gonna go down fast.
That Executioner, well, learned his limits pretty fast. Oh, look at Nick, he's standing directly in the smoke.
Oh,
bam,
kill,
bam, bam. Goodbye, dude. Wolfhound's getting MG'd. Yeah, and that Urban, by the way, it's not medium pulse, I think it's medium pulse and MGs.
Yeah, that's what I said. Medium pulse and heavy MGs.
Oh yeah, well, I wasn't listening, dude. But yeah,
Okay.
my man Lermgard is gone. No, didn't get to Lerm in this match.
Yeah, so RJF with just the Supernova and the Blood Asp, that's gonna be rough for them, I think. Not a ton of DPS there.
Yeah, but they
At
can,
least not compared to these DACA mechs.
but they can still be annoying with those skill lasers, but they're just gonna get pushed now. The Herb is already gonna do some damage when it falls in. Slave's pretty low in that thing, yes. The Herb is just, yeah.
Lost a side torso on each, it looks like.
Ow, there goes. Thank you,
Chris.
Yeah, thank you, Chris, for this exciting opportunity to see this mech get destroyed by losing a side torso. And
Oh, and again, thank you, Chris.
based Chris.
Oof.
That was quick for a assault drop. Like,
Yes, that was less than 4 minutes.
Executioner 200 damage. Actually, that's surprising. Probably drop a strike or something. I don't know. Better than I would have expected, considering he walked right into the Mad Cat and got farmed. But okay.
Yeah, I like the idea of putting somebody up in Gulf 6 because then you are building a concave, but he certainly couldn't do anything against that madcap.
And seems like I was on the small screen all this time. Fuck! Okay, cool. Whatever.
No, I see it on the big screen.
No, it's this stupid out of match lobby scene where didn't zoom like to the whole screen. Whatever. I don't know. Quality above all. Player stats. Let's see. No team damage. What a shame. Yeah. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. That's another 5 kills to 1. Let's go. Okay, RJF, everyone please channel your energy to RJF so they can take this final match and have some points. Points are for everyone. So I don't think one team is allowed to hoard all the points, so let's go RJF, my dudes.
Yep, and so this one is River City fighting over Theta, which is the cap in the water near Citadel. And it's one of each weight class plus an extra of any weight class you want. But I would expect both teams to bring an assault for that 5th. It's hard to justify doing anything else.
River City, home. At least it was before it was remade. I like the Brown City more. Well, enough of that, they are quite similar actually. The only difference is slight expansions to the outer rims, but let's not talk about that. That's just nostalgia past. There we go.
Well, and they added more ramps, right, to get out of the water. But I wouldn't expect either team to spend much of any time in this Gulf 5, Gulf 6 water. That's dead.
I would expect some upper city action, lower city, and this place is pretty yikes in my opinion. I mean,
Yes.
lower city has this spot, that's okay. But like the water is yikes. People that actually play this game in PUBG probably know. Unless, yeah, I mean that parks usually stop there. That's not the reason why it's bad. It's pretty hard to actually push here if people have been setting up, and especially if they have a dude here. Hard to set up, so I will opt in for the upper city shenanigans in that case.
Yeah, I think Upper City for Team 2 and then the Starport area for Team 1 are kind of strong positions with the ability to overwatch.
Yeah. I think if I will be playing here, yes, I will prefer Team 1. Thank you. I'll take that. And the mechs themselves, it's one of each plus one spicy boy you can bring. You can bring anything that spot. I will expect my dudes to have some laser overwatch on the spaceport, possibly a Pop-Tart there. There's some good Pop-Tart spots with the fences. And for the upper city, I don't know, dudes. I think it's slightly inferior to the spaceport side if you opt in for trading. Well, I could be wrong. I mean, I don't even play this game much anymore. I'm a PUBG hero.
Sure, you don't play competitive at all or anything, right?
No, I mean, if I play, I just lob learns because aim is so bad and stuff. That's the truth. I'm speaking the truth here, but anyway, enough with the diversions. Let's stick to the topic. Yes, the topic of the day is that Team 1 is locked. Maybe. No, they didn't say anything. They are just green. What a shame.
But it does look like if they keep those lances, they might send somebody to Citadel, as you were saying. Because they have 3 in Alpha, so that's Starport most likely, where they want to go. And then they might be putting a light and an assault, or a light and maybe a heavy or a medium in Charlie Lance.
I think looking at the Charlie Lance, I think that might be a tag team or something like a medium plus light, like Vapor Eagle, Pepsi, Pop-Tart plus light. So if I just switch the scene back, Dario usually plays the lights, and Bicep is pretty flexible. I would expect him in a Vapor Eagle in this case. Yeah, Team 2, let's see what they're gonna do with their lenses. Not moving them at all yet, or actually they probably already moved an Alpha Bravo Charlie. What is that? Let's see. Alpha Bravo Charlie. Yes, okay. Charlie would go to the upper city pretty safely from that spot. No harass since they spawn all the way to the north. And Alpha might be just a scout, and Bravo's probably gonna take some different position. Probably could wander around here near the I don't know what you call this. I would say this place is the jungle.
Oh, I call that the rock garden personally.
Okay, well, I'll call it jungle, dude.
All right. Yeah, I'm curious if we're gonna see them try and
they switched one to Charlie, by the way.
Okay, because this is a challenging cap to take because it's so, so it's risky to go in for it. I think right at the beginning of the match, you can do that somewhat safely, but pretty soon you have assaults and heavies overwatching it.
Yeah, but I think Team 2 might actually have the advantage here of taking Theta. The spacebar doesn't see into Theta too well if you position yourself correctly. There's some rocks in front of you. That's gonna be annoying, but I think the dudes in Charlie Lands will make sure that that guy doesn't get it for free if they do try to rush it.
So they are all locked, so we're gonna go.
Okay, let's go, dude. Let's go. The final round. Let's see what's up. Verti says, lockdown has me super fucking bored. It'll be nice to have something to download. You can always play this quality game called MechWarrior Online, dude. It's so fun. Look, there's people actually playing it and we're watching them play it. Fun game. Whatever. Shoutouts to my man. Honorwolf says we need more casters so we can actually see a Nord game. I'm sorry, dude, but we have the stealth technology. You cannot see any of the games. Let's see. Okay, I'm on the red side. My man, Slave Labor, Full Found 2. That's gonna be my dude with the medium pulses, as expected from him. Expected nothing less. Volkodav, Blood Apps A, some Daka. Pelmeshek, some Daka in the Slipnir, and Nick bringing the UAC Summoner, my dude, I love that stuff, and White Eyes bringing ERPPC Light Machine Gun, Vapor Eagle, Pop-Tart.
Alright, so for JGX, we've got Krasnopesky in a 5 SRM2, 4 SRM4, Arctic Wolf 1. We've got Lermgod in a 2 UAC 5, 2 UAC 10, Madcat 2B. Grolsch in a 1 ERP AMS 6AC2, Annie 2A. They're all up in Starport, while Kraz is actually pushed across to Upper City. Dario in that Urban Mech R63 with 3 medium pulse and 3 heavy machine guns. And then Pasha with a Summoner Pride with 2 ERPs. So it looks like he's going to try and Pop-Tart from Citadel.
Dario.
Dario's trying to grab the cap, but he's got a strike.
Oof. One of the shots.
Yeah, 10% hurts in a light.
Yeah. Good shit right there, my dudes.
There we go. He flips it.
Mad Cat. Ay,
So-
ay, 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 ay. He's stuck, he's stuck.
Pushing
He's stuck.
Wolfhound and the Rock-
Thank you, Peter. Bitch, yeah, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, dude. His legs clipped into the ground and he could not move. He got destroyed. Anal.
Oof, that sucks. I had that happen to me on HPG once in a sleep near, but at least that was quick play.
Oh no. PGI please. PGI please is not looking for good for JGX right now. That really fucked them up. Crash also died. I kinda missed it. I
Dario's
think
gonna go down. Dario's down.
Slave enslaved him, so to say. But okay, the summoner is alone with the Annihilator, both on other sides of the map. This isn't looking good for JGX.
No, I mean when an assault gets stuck like that and dies for free, that hurts. Not much to do there.
And even though this game was pretty pathetic, so to say, not trying to undermine this upcoming victory from RJF on this round match, whatever you call this, but that was a joke, dude. Like, absolute joke. Competitive esports, by the way, esports ready. When are we gonna have another PGA sponsored championship? Not soon at this rate. Looking what just happened, but there goes Pasha, my dude, and Annie's backpedaling. I think he wants a kill. He wants a kill.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get one out of this though, unless he goes for that headshot.
Yeah,
There
there
he
he
goes
goes.
down.
This is what RJF needed, though. 5-0
Oof.
points. All the points for them. Let's go. Enjoy your points, I guess. What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Yeah, I would not want to be Lermgod. That feels bad.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's something like that cool to like make a player just simply quit this game. Lermgod asking for a redrop, but I'm afraid my dudes, the admins, didn't take into account that there's like more shittier bugs than heat bug. But there we go, we have witnessed something even more shit than heat bug. At least you can move when you're hit bugged. What a game.
Yep, that is rough.
What a joke. What an absolute joke. See the scores quickly. This will be painful for my man Lermgard. Yeah, that was a 96 damage for him. Can't imagine why. I don't know what happened. Maybe he just got outplayed. I don't know. Well played, my man PGI. Well played, Russ. Whatever. Yeah, that was quick. Vapor Eagle in 44%, but still on the yellow. I think that was just like arms popping off, maybe a side. Yep. Pathetic. But yeah, anyway, even when that was pathetic, congrats for taking that round, RJF. No.
Yeah, I mean, I think really a very strong showing from JGX up till that last match, but blame them for that one. Not much.
But anyway, ignoring that bullshit that happened, RJF did. Well, they had two guys on Spaceport against RJF's like 3 traders. Even when that didn't happen, I think there could have been some action happening, especially when Crash just simply exploded to something proper, most likely to slave labor in 1v1, but I think he might have taken that risk just because that dude got stuck and they had to do something. Desperate maneuvers, and possibly could have paid off. They really didn't have a choice after losing an assault that fast.
Yeah, I mean, That's really hard to recover from. I mean, you see teams lose a light or something early, and it snowballs after that, much less 9.
Yeah, okay, so if Belmont's gonna make another one of these highlight reels we have, which I'm gonna show in a second once again, I think that should be the highlight. Like, oh, they look at it, this guy's getting outplayed, he's dead now. Would be perfect material for that, but yes. Everyone already bailed. That was pretty anticlimactic. No one said, I don't think anyone said GG in the lobby chat, but I might have just loaded really slow. Okay, yeah, I was just slow loading, but they did bail out pretty quick, probably because that was a yikes moment. Serious yikes, oof, and whatever buzzwords you can throw there. And that's it, I guess, for this week's games. I don't know, there might be something later my men can confirm in the announcements if there's actually some more games, but not from our cast. Do you have any last words, my dude?
I'm just checking if anything is still coming up. It looks like yes. WKL is going to face Esrat for in DC. Div C. Oh my god.
Is it streamed?
But I don't believe that one's being. So that one's yet to come, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like you all will be able to watch.
Yeah, you're gonna need someone else to cast that. You can. Yeah. Riot in the chat and also in the Discord if you want that streamed. I cannot do it, sadly. I have to. Sorry about that. I have to go sleep soon. Anyway, riot somewhere and try to get someone to cast that.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun to watch. Good to see some Div A action. Looking forward to next week's matches as well.
Looking forward
Hopefully
for more.
No more stuck assaults.
Yeah. Looking forward for some more jokes like that. That was like the best joke of this year so far. I don't think anyone's been bullshitted that hard in competitive this year yet. Prove me wrong, please. I beg you. But yeah, anyway. If you don't have anything more to say, I guess, well, I think we could sign off. My name is Konglord, number 1 was Broer, and you can enjoy these ads. I mean, this ad video I'm about to show once more. It's pretty good. Shoutouts to my dude. I think it was Belmont who did it. Yes, shoutouts to my guy. Enjoy this video. See you later.
Yep, Admiral Korean Jesus standing there on Gamma. Let him chill. Admiral Korean Jesus knows he's got a nice Admiral Korean Jesus taking it from both sides. Bowser on one, Stim on the other. He's getting out of there. He's down to 64. He's running around here. He's got Stim chasing him. And down he goes.
% from a single strike. Lermgod pushing in now. Dario gets Terminator. Dario finishing him off there. Lermgod finishes off. The Osiris is nearly dead. I think Whiteus is the same deal. Yeah, he's there. He stripped him. I think he stripped him, or at least half of him. At least maybe he's jammed. He must be. Oh, Red goes. Oh, Lizzie just ate a huge strike, and his Haddock and Daenerys are not going to. That shot was. The Vid's taking a piece of Lizzie there. Lost all his.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just my guys are grabbing gamma, but and look at how low I'm carrying it.
Super cherry CT and torso and arm. He ain't going down.
Big pack here from Eon. So obviously they know
like
Eon.
that,
Oh, Jesus! Can MJ12 pull something off here? Furia finishes off Growler. Underwolf is about to go down. He's down, yeah. Furia finishes him off as well. Pretty wrecked. One touch on the CT there. I think Dario's been leg though. That's bad. Oh, Data just gets CT 1. Oh, 1, 2. Oh.
Yeah, it's got very weak leg
Green Jesus. But
and
that's it for him.
Takes out Adam.
Kid Force getting murdered by those frickin' streaks, and he's down.
Yeah, what eyes?
None of which are under 50 tons.
he is severely outmatched.
Oh, they've realised he's there now. They should be able to finish him off. Yep, Frio goes
Frio
down.
goes down, yep.
Yep, now John McFuzzy goes down. RJF are like, well, we got the win. We don't really need it. We got
There
a
we
full
go.
cap.
Deserves to. Nick.
Yep, they're diving him and he's dead.
Down to 59%.
Oh, taking on Stranger coming.
No one's coming to help him. This little
Doing Honorov doing a fine job.
oh, Draven loses a leg and is down. It's down.
Lost the torso. Ah.
This is just a straight up scrum.
Doozle on him. Sinjo in the night gyre. Oh, he's legged and going down.
Biscuit the jab. He is gonna.
Honorwolf getting legged. Just Draven Seabiscuit left. Yeah, Phoenix
Leg.
Legion smartly going for legs. Hard legs on everyone.
Yeah,